All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line.
Get regular, mirror. All right, now, one.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. A big play there for the Patriots. 39 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Randy Starks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Palmer finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Palmer. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Patriots. 30 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On the carry, here's Smith. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. On third and goal, Palmer. Caught. It's the tight end Kelce for a Patriots touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Breeze now on first down. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Patriots coming out now.
Right now, blue 95.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Bryant with a catch right side. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here's Palmer to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dez Bryant from 10 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A left side completion to Jones. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up a third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And Jones has it over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Easy.
Now Breeze on third down. Complete. He finds Bray. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Palmer to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England first down.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamarcus Lawrence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Here we go.
On second down, Palmer. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about it.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Pats are set up now with a 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Palmer will throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Sylvester Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just needed.
That's caught inside the 20. And they got 29 yards there. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He finds Hearns left side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
0-2, 0-2. Ready.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. Kelsey out in the slot right. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Palmer. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Here's Palmer. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing again here, Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A big play there for the Patriots. 37 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And off his back foot, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now Palmer. Caught. Kelsey, left side. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be first down, New England. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here with that type of a lead.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing is Palmer. And that's caught inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. Flush to his right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field.
Brandon, this is an example of good defense here. He's got nobody open down the field, so he does the right thing and tries to check it down to his running back out of the backfield. But a lot of times, you just expect the safety valve to be open. And here, that's not the case, and it turns into an interception. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's pop...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zach Kerr in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Now it's Palmer. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the book. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
0-2, 0-2. Ready.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone back deep just...
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody says.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Sally 19! Sally 19!
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it here with Smith. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, the 20, and a cutback left. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On the ground, this is Smith. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Bryant with a catch right side. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
He completes it to Bryant. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's go.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, Baldwin. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go.
They go play action with Palmer. They'll roll him out right. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They run the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Carson Palmer taking it in. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Romo now to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a cut to the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
What you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Romo being chased out left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Play action. It's Palmer. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And that is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Kelce out in the slot right.
Get ready.
Here's the option going right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Palmer's, and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Carson Palmer with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second and 10. Romo once more. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Romo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like...
Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out.
For the defensive guy.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go.
To the air again, Romo. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Romo.
In today's football, where receivers break tap.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Romo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Romo. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down now after the pass completion. On second down, Palmer out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Third and 2, now Palmer. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Boyle, 38 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
They'll try and sneak it, and he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Here's Romo now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Surveying the field. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to go for it. It's Romo. And Eifert has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Romo now to throw. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Eifert, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Palmer. Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. To throw is Palmer.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. To throw again, it's Palmer. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Fighting through. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a fellow USC alum, Brian Cushing. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get ready.
4th down. Here's Palmer. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. That ball was tipped in the air, and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Wayne. Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go in draft champions game number 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Kelsey out in the slot right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get into him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Palmer. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now a first down following that long gain. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired.
And he loses the football a second time. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Flush to his right. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing again here, Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Palmer now trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On second down, Palmer. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, let's go. 1-18.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. situation here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to set.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go. Let's go.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now it's Palmer. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Bet you know now, Juicy came through with the verse for me both.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And his first look is incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Palmer will throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hands.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On the carry, it's Olawale. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it a gain of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. McCarron looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
To throw, McCarron. And it is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Palmer to throw. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than 1 yard.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, Baldwin. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
18 yards on the pickup there, and that's good for a New England 1st down.
Sally 19! Sally 19!
Kelsey out in the slot right. On 1st down, it's Palmer. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Let's go. One,
Again, it's Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play, turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit, try to relax him, and get him something that'll work.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may gain more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Play action. It's Palmer. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Palmer. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And here comes the Texans now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Now Palmer, he's got time. Still back there. And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On 3rd down, Palmer. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dev.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Cutting out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. McCarron. Jeffrey with a catch left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56, please.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. To throw, McCarron. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Kelsey out in the slot right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. Regular. Sally 19. Mirror. Regular.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding time. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Here we go. 18.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
Get ready. Wide 18.
Throwing now. Palmer on first down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, New England. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Kelsey out in the slot right. Now Palmer on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Palmer to throw again. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Texans a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. McCarron. Catch here, left side, Thomas. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw, McCarron. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go. 1, 18. 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Kelsey out in the slot right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they have one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd down following the incompletion. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Des Bryant, 27 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills, right side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Blue, landed.
He's back to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Back nine out, Philly. Here we go.
To throw, McCarron. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they're able to spike it with time remaining. And now in field goal range here with a chance to get this one to OT.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So the Patriots coming out now. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Throwing now is Palmer. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And on 2nd and 10 now. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And he whips that one incomplete there. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, here's Palmer. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game is going on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. They go back to the ground with Smith. He cuts it right, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And you know, Charles, this is going to be such a tough one to swallow for the losing side. You go into overtime, just can't get it done.
You always believe you're going to win the game. You always think it's going to be yours. And then to have it snatched away or to give it away, a tough loss. Tough one for them to recover from.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL. Draft Champions contest here. Lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And here we go in pivotal week 6 of Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They'll throw on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right now. Blue 58.
On first down, it's Palmer. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England first down. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Boyle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin with a return of 102 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Palmer will throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. The open man is Smith. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Luck now to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times...
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. On second down, here's Luck. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And they're going to face a third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Britton Colquitt to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Well, the offense lining up first and 10. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Palmer. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, it's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's brought down after a good gain. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give the Packers a first down. On first down, it's Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Dancing to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Love. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offensive coordinator maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right now. Go for a big play and get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are and a chance to move the ball downfield.
Yeah, maybe they go for the big play. Time to find out. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway here in Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
off the play fake. Here's Palmer. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Time running out here on the play clock. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll indeed go for it. Palmer, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But
and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. He had to escape the pocket there when the blitz came, but give him credit. Kept his eyes downfield, made it work.
And that's when I think a quarterback is really playing at a high level. When you see a guy half pressure
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. One back is Lacey. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Slant route caught by Edelman. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turned the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They'll run it now with Smith. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One back is Lacey. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dez Bryant, 56 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest with one interception already thrown. When that ball was tipped in the air, I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error. So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
So here we go on fourth down. Palmer, a hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run it with Lacey. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Eddie Lacey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Get ready.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Palmer. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travis Kelsey, 42 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. So the Patriots coming out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, New England.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. One back is Lacey. To throw is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7 in the red zone this time.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wilson on second down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. On third and goal, Wilson. He's got time. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, he shifts past him. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. All right, Larry, thank you. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Now the ball comes loose. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. Third quarter. Following the fumble recovery, it's Palmer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body.
Touchdown, Patriots. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse. An empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, Wilson. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency,
trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Will Hill, the strong safety there to get him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Regular. Let's go.
On first down. It's Palmer. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He's back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Lacey. And this player first. They've got 2 more to use here in the... Now whistles blow and the Patriots hitting in this fourth quarter of play.
It's interesting because list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Timing practice offense works on scoring late in the game. And
there now, can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And now out come the Patriots. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket. But that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Here's Palmer. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Throwing now is Palmer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.